Today is Thursday, March 18th, 2021, and today I'm going to show you how to sit down into Seiza, how to correctly sit in Seiza, and how to stand up from Seiza. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that thumbs up button. That helps YouTube. It tells YouTube that this is good content, and they'll help me by pushing it out to more people. The first thing we'll look at, since I'm already sitting down, is how to correctly sit in Seiza. The correct way to sit in Seiza is to grab two fists, put them together, and put them right at the edge of your knees, right here. And that is the distance that you should have in between your knees. So sometimes I see people opened out a little bit too far, and sometimes you see people closed in too close. But the correct distance between your knees is approximately two fists. The reason for this is that then it gives you the flexibility to move either in or out. So once you're out, you no longer have the flexibility to move more out, right? I mean, it's a little bit harder to move more out. In this position, it's all about flexibility of movement, having a choice to go either way. Your feet in Seiza, I tend to enjoy tucking my foot under the other foot and then sitting down. Some people prefer to sit out like this. And I think the correct form, of course, is to have your two big toes touching right there and you're sitting down like this. And I do believe that this is the correct form, but I find that sitting like this is a little more comfortable. From this position, when you're standing up, depending on which leg you're going to lift, so you have the flexibility of standing up on your left side or standing up on your right side. If I'm going to stand up with my right side, then my right knee pushes over to my left knee. So the left knee does not move. So it's not together. It's the right knee shoots over to the left knee. Then you go up on your toes, right? And I'm just sitting down again. Then you push your right foot up, not too far, so you don't want it out. You want it, the ball of your foot just about where your knee is. And then now you have the choice of either going forward or backwards. So in this demonstration, I'm going to push my hips back, push back, and I go into Kamae, fighting stance. Now I do have the couch here. It's a little bit more harder to go into stronger fighting stance, but that's going into that's going into Hidari no Kamae, left foot forward fighting stance. Now, to go down, you do the exact opposite, right? So what I would do is I'm in left foot forward fighting stance, and I step forward going down to my left knee, putting that knee down and staying on my toes, then I push that knee back, I go down, and then I push that right knee out about two fists apart. If I'm going to stand up, let's say this time I'm going to stand up with my left leg, and I'm going to go in this direction so you can see what my feet are doing. If I'm going to stand up into my left leg, then I push my left leg over to my right knee. I go up on my toes. I shoot that left leg up. I push up into Migi no Kamae, right foot forward fighting stance. So let's go back and sit down into Seiza from Migi no Kamae. So I'm going to step forward, go down to my right knee. I'm on the balls of my feet. I bring this down. I go down, and then I pull my left knee out until it's two fists apart, like that, right? So let me turn this way. Now you know what the feet are doing. And let's go, this time let's go forward. Let's stand up going forward. So again, I've got two fists in between my knees. My hands are here gently. My back is pulled back. I'm pushing from the top of my head to keep my spine straight. By the way, if you didn't know, Seiza means correct posture. So it's really easy to sit in a correct posture with your back straight when you have your knees like this. Okay, so we're going to, this time, we're going to stand up going forward instead of going back. So again, my right knee goes over to my left knee. I go up on the balls of my feet. This time I shoot this foot out about to where my knee is, the ball of my foot, and I've got my back straight, and then I stand up into kamae, into fighting stance. Let's do it facing this way so you can see. So I'm going to go back down into Seiza. So I'm just going to kind of compactly go down, sit down, and I'm going to push my left knee to my right knee. I'm going to push my left knee to my right knee. I'm going to go up into Kiza, push that leg up, and then stand up going into Migi no Kamae, right foot forward, standing up, right? And then to go back down, I would just do the opposite, back, down, and push that knee apart, right? And for the right knee, I would do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 into Kamae, Hidari no Kamae. And then back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So let's take a look. Going this way, I'm going to push back a little bit. Going forward, right foot goes to the left knee. I go up into Kiza, push that leg up, and stand up into Kamae, and then back down. And then left foot goes to the right. I go up into Kamae, push that knee, and stand up into Kamae. So I've taught you how to sit down into Seiza, the correct way to sit in Seiza, and how to stand up from Seiza. And remember, it's all about the flexibility of choosing. So I've got 4 different choices that I can make when I'm standing up or sitting down. I can go forward, right foot forward, or I can go forward, left foot forward, or I can go right foot backwards or left foot backwards. That gives me a lot of options, so if someone is attacking me from in front, then I can go back. Or if someone's attacking me from behind or the side, I can go forward. When I was in Japan, there still were a lot of places that didn't have chairs. When you'd go to, for example, you'd go to a ryokan, a Japanese inn, or a very traditional Japanese restaurant. They would just have the tatami with a table that's about this high, and you would have to sit in Seiza to eat. I really enjoyed those, but sometimes my feet would fall asleep after sitting like this for about 30 minutes. And I would change positions. You know, maybe I would sit crisscross applesauce. Sometimes they would have a nice pillow to sit on. But still, in Japan, in a lot of places, and even in the homes, there is still areas where people sit in Seiza. In my parents-in-law, in their house, they still have a traditional Japanese room where they have the low table and you eat there and you sit in Seiza. They do also have like a dining room where they have table and chairs to sit and eat, but there's still a lot of places in Japan where you sit like this. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this content, and I hope it's helping you get better at Aikido. If you want to support this channel and help me so that I can make more content that'll help you get better at Aikido, please head on over to my website and buy a t-shirt. I've just designed some really cool Aikido shirts, and I think you'll really enjoy them. I'll see you next week.